video. In today's video, I remember my previous video that I made, I said I was going to share with you guys exactly what I do that get me so many 5 stars. I completed a lot of trip and I haven't got any bad star at all. Like no one ever rated me anything bad. Everything's been 5 star. As you can see, I completed about 108 trip, and every single person who rated me 5 star. And I'm going to break down why. So if you stay watching this video, I'm gonna share all the secret, everything that I do from business point of view to attract more people. And because believe it or not, reviews play a big role on every businesses. This is why people care so much. Now, when you're an employee at a business, you may not care as much what the feedback you're getting from the customer. But when you, the actual person who's in charge of the business, you do care about how your people feel. So it's the same thing for Turo. So if you're running a tour business, you should care about what your customer feel about the service you provide them. And so let's get to it. So as far as giving service, this is something that I'm actually very familiar with because I've been a hotel manager for at least 5 years, So I've been working in hospitality industry for 10 years. So I value customer service. So what I do pretty much when I always I literally treat everyone the same. It doesn't matter. That's the number one thing. So it doesn't matter if you're gonna make $10 from this person or $5 from one person. So regardless the trip. So I don't see, okay, I'm gonna get more money from that trip. I should treat this customer a little bit less. I do the same thing for every single car that I have on the platform. I have a checklist. I keep a checklist. I have everything written down, my spreadsheet, things that I have to check before I give the customer the car. So I even have a fleet account with Valvoline. In fact, by the way, they're not paying me any money, but they do have something called fleet account. So every time you pick up a car, if you have a Valvoline nearby you, they can literally inspect the car for you completely free without having to spend any money. What they do is they check your tires, the tire pressure, all the fluid in the car, making sure everything is in good condition. So there's a right by my airport in Orlando International Airport. As I'm going home with the cars, there's a Valvoline on my way, so I have a fleet account with them. They always check everything. So that play, you need to make sure your car's on good condition. So I guess that's one tip right there. And secondly, when you giving the customer the car, I always seems to buy to kind of understanding my clients. What I mean by some clients, sometimes they have needs, and I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. There was one client that recently leave a comment, and I just thought about doing that, and I didn't thought it was a big deal, but she, give me a great rating for it. If I can find it here, um, let's see if I can find. It was, I thought that was very nice of her mentioning that because I didn't thought that was, a big deal at all. Let's see, man, can't even find her. Just so many to go through. Yeah, there we go. I think it was Jessica here. So she said, our first time using Turo and Rose went above and beyond. He knew we were traveling with kids, so he had books and wipe in the car waiting for us. Gum too, excellent car. So, those are the little things that you can do. I know, it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Because in customer service, when you're trying to build a business, especially if you're new on Turo, you want to attract as much. You want to get these type of reviews because these type of reviews, they going to bring you more money in the future. So I see it as a one-time investment. This is me investing into this client so she can go out there, spread the word. Now everyone else who's reading my review is gonna feel some type of way. They're gonna feel like, wow, this guy Rose is awesome. I definitely want to book. In fact, this guy, when he booked my Nissan Kick, the first thing he said was, uh, "Oh yeah, I love this. I love the fact I love your reviews. That's one of the reasons why I book. And I have many people who book me because of my reviews. So that shows a lot. A lot of people said how easy I make things for them, which I do. So again, it's just the little things that you don't think about could really make a change. I mean, I bought a case of water for $5 each. I think the case of water that I buy for $5, they have 40 bottles. So every time I'm dropping off the car, I put 2 bottles on the cup holder to give it to the customer. I put it in the fridge, make sure it's very nice and cold, and put it in the car with a pack of gum that you buy for $1 something. So I have like stock of those every month. I spend at least an extra $100 on supply to put in the car, such as a box of tissue, wipes. I got things on stocks that I bought for my tour business just to make sure, and I keep track to make sure I'm not losing money by doing that. But I'm not losing money by spending an extra $100 on supply like candies and gums and wipes, baby wipes. Those things are fairly cheap and you can get them. And then if you know the person, your client, oftentimes because you talk to those people, so you can kind of like show them going above and beyond. These people never met me, but they they literally feel like it's like they know me. Some of them literally treat me like I'm I'm a friend, like someone like they know. So they really appreciate the service, and number shows. It's easy to say than done, but clearly you're looking at every aspect of my business. I have no negative. Everybody that rate me for my whole 108 trip that I completed, and the people who doesn't rate me because they actually never check the app. There's people I have to communicate with them through their phone, and those are that 10% people that didn't rate me. It's because of the app. They don't check the app. They older people. It seems like older people, the older the person is, they hard to follow instruction on apps. So they use their phone to call me, or I call them. When I message them on Turo, I notice they never respond. That's when I reach out to them through their cell phone number. So yeah, so it's just the little things. I put candies in the car, I mean, gums and water, and, I keep the car very clean, and I put hand sanitizer and, stuff like that, wipes, something to wipe like those Lysol wipe to keep the car fresh and clean, good scent, not too strong, and you vacuum very nicely, and those are the things that I do, and they seems to bring a lot of reviews. And this guy says clean car, very quick to respond, and make sure to you don't let your guests hang. If you have a drop off. After you drop off the car, you should be pay attention to your phone because you never know your guests might have a questions. Um, so yeah, every time I drop off the car, I always keep my phone on, keep it closed eyes until the guests pick up the car, because I know sometimes, unfortunately, no matter how clear your instruction is, people can still have question. They could still have question, still going their own thing because that's who we are. We people. We make mistakes. So yeah, so this is pretty much what I do, and also send very specific instructions how to get to the car. I keep them. I stay on top of everything. So I really manage this tour business to my fullest, like, because I have time anyway. I quit my job to do this full time, so I put a lot of time into this, and I feel like if you want to be successful with Turo, you got to think about that. It's not just the money. The money will come if you provide great customer service. You will get booking if you provide great customer service. And sometimes it won't matter what your price is. You'll be surprised. The price won't matter too much because a lot of people are just looking for reliable. In fact, I'm going to Miami soon on a vacation with my family, and I thought about, I was looking at some of those Airbnb houses, and I noticed one thing: price didn't matter to me. It was more like the reviews, the location, what people are saying about the location. That's what I find myself looking at too. So a lot of people, it's not just about the price, but they also focus about the reviews. So this is why you need to provide great customer service. Don't just take this lightly. Oh yeah, that's fine. It just no, you have to go all out. So whatever you're doing, especially if it's your business, you want to find success. So you need to take that very seriously. Hopefully you find value in this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Clearly, I don't have too many people watching, but man, I share everything. I don't hide anything from you guys because this is serious business. I mean, I quit my job, like I said, like I always said, because I watched someone on YouTube said you could make 22 G's with Turo with just 5 cars. And then but the only thing I realized, he never proved it. Well, that's kind of impossible to make 22 G's in 1 month with 5 cars. I mean, I have 6 cars operating right now. It looks like I'm close to make $6,000. So, um, and then next month I'm already at 5K. So we'll see if it's gonna go up because I'm gonna have 7 cars operating. All my 7 vehicles will be operating. This one has a recall. It's currently in the garage, been fixed. So as soon as they call me, I'm gonna pick it up, call Turo to remove this recall. So thank you for watching and hope to see you guys on the next video. Thank you.